pyramids of Giza are among the most famous structures ever built. Millions of people have visited them, studied them, and wondered how ancient Egyptians created such incredible monuments thousands of years ago. Most people think we already know the biggest secrets of Giza. Three giant pyramids stand proudly in the desert. Nearby sits the Great Sphinx, one of the most recognizable monuments on Earth. It seems like there is nothing left to discover, but a new theory is changing that idea. A group of researchers believes there may be another giant monument hidden beneath the sands of Giza. According to their studies, a second Sphinx could be buried underground, waiting to be uncovered after thousands of years. And that is not the only surprising claim. The same research suggests that a large underground network of tunnels, chambers, and passageways may exist beneath parts of the Giza Plateau. If true, this could completely change our understanding of one of the world's most famous archaeological sites. So where did this idea come from? It all started with modern scanning technology. Researchers used radar scans and satellite imagery to examine the landscape around the pyramids. These technologies allow scientists to study what may be hidden beneath the surface without digging into the ground. As they analyzed the area, they noticed something unusual. The Great Pyramid, the Pyramid of Khafre, the Pyramid of Menkaure, and the Great Sphinx appear to form specific geometric relationships. When researchers examined these alignments, they found that certain lines seemed to point toward another elevated area nearby. This mound stands about 108 feet tall, roughly the height of a 10-story building. At first glance, it might seem like nothing more than a natural formation. However, its position caught the attention of researchers because it appears to fit into the overall layout of the Giza complex. The mound is believed to consist mostly of hardened sand and natural material. Researchers think that if something were hidden beneath it, thousands of years of wind and shifting desert sands could have buried it completely. Then, they discovered another clue. One of the most famous objects near the Great Sphinx is the Dream Stele. This large stone monument stands between the Sphinx's front paws and contains inscriptions from ancient Egypt. What makes it interesting is that some images on the stele appear to show two Sphinx-like figures instead of one. For many years, historians believed this was simply symbolic artwork. Ancient Egyptians often used symbolic images to represent ideas rather than actual objects. But some researchers now wonder if the artwork could represent something real. What if there really were two giant guardian statues at Giza? What if one survived while the other disappeared beneath the sands over time? Of course, this remains only a theory. No excavation has confirmed the existence of a second Sphinx. Still, the combination of unusual alignments, ancient imagery, and modern scans has sparked new interest in the possibility. The story becomes even more fascinating when we look at one of the most famous legends connected to the Great Sphinx. Thousands of years ago, Prince Thutmose IV reportedly fell asleep beside the Sphinx, while much of the monument was buried under sand. According to inscriptions, the Sphinx appeared to him in a dream and promised that he would become pharaoh if he cleared away the sand surrounding it. Whether the story was real or symbolic, it shows something important. Even in ancient times, large portions of the Sphinx were hidden beneath the desert. If one massive monument could disappear under sand, could another have done the same? To explore this possibility further, researchers conducted additional scans around the Sphinx and nearby pyramids. The results revealed something unexpected. According to the research team, there may be vertical shafts extending deep underground. They also identified possible horizontal tunnels and branching pathways connecting different areas beneath the plateau. Some scientists believe these formations could be part of a larger underground network. Even more interesting, many of the detected patterns appear surprisingly symmetrical. Symmetry is often associated with human-made construction because builders tend to create balanced designs. Natural geological formations can also be symmetrical, but researchers believe the patterns deserve further investigation. This symmetry is one reason some scientists think these features may not simply be random underground formations. However, not everyone agrees. Many archaeologists remain skeptical. They point out that radar scans do not provide direct proof of hidden monuments. Scanning technology can identify unusual underground shapes, but excavation is usually required before scientists can determine exactly what those shapes are. Until physical evidence is discovered, many experts believe these claims should be treated carefully. The idea of a second Sphinx is not entirely new, though. More than a decade ago, Egyptologist Bassam el-Shama suggested that another Sphinx may once have existed. His theory was based on ancient Egyptian stories and records that mentioned unusual events involving the Sphinx. He believed some of these accounts might refer to a monument that no longer survives. Most Egyptologists do not support this theory today, but the recent scans have brought fresh attention to the possibility. While researchers wait for permission to conduct additional studies, the mystery continues to grow. Even without a second Sphinx, the Great Sphinx itself remains one of history's greatest puzzles. The monument is enormous. From its front paws to its tail, it stretches about 240 feet in length, nearly as long as a football field. It stands around 66 feet tall and measures more than 60 feet wide across parts of its body. Unlike the pyramids, which were built using millions of stone blocks, the Sphinx was carved directly from natural limestone bedrock. Ancient workers shaped the giant statue from the rock, already present beneath the desert surface. Over thousands of years, wind, sand, rain, and humidity slowly damaged the monument. As a result, numerous restoration efforts have been carried out throughout history to prevent further erosion. One of the most famous mysteries surrounding the Sphinx involves its missing nose. Many people believe Napoleon's soldiers destroyed it with cannon fire during their campaign in Egypt. However, historical drawings created before Napoleon arrived already show the Sphinx without its nose. Researchers studying the damage found evidence suggesting that someone intentionally removed it using tools such as chisels or rods. Who did it and why remains unknown. Another surprising fact is that the Egyptian Sphinx is technically different from the creature described in Greek mythology. The Greek Sphinx had the body of a lion, the head of a woman, and wings. The Egyptian version has a lion's body, a human head, and no wings at all. Over time, different civilizations gave the monument different names and meanings. Even the identity of its builder remains uncertain. Many experts believe Pharaoh Khafre ordered its construction around 2500 BCE because his pyramid and temple complex are nearby. The facial features of the Sphinx also resemble statues believed to represent Khafre, yet no inscription directly states that he built it. Because of this, some researchers continue searching for alternative explanations. Archaeologists have also uncovered fascinating evidence about the workers who built monuments around Giza. Excavations revealed tools, stone blocks, and even remains of meals left behind by workers. These discoveries suggest that the builders were skilled laborers rather than slaves, as many people once believed. Their diet included valuable foods such as beef, sheep, and goat, indicating they were well cared for and highly respected for their work. The Sphinx may have looked very different when it was first completed. Today, it appears sandy and weathered, but researchers have discovered traces of red paint on its face, along with hints of blue and yellow pigments on parts of its headdress. Thousands of years ago, the monument may have been brightly colored and far more striking than it appears today. Another mystery involves the Sphinx's beard. Fragments believed to be part of a ceremonial beard are preserved in museums in Cairo and London. However, experts continue debating whether the beard belonged to the original statue or was added later. Despite its powerful appearance, the Egyptian Sphinx was not viewed as a frightening creature. Ancient Egyptians saw it as a symbol of protection, strength, royal authority, and divine power. It stood as a guardian watching over sacred ground. And now, thousands of years later, it may still be guarding secrets we have not yet uncovered. Could there really be another Sphinx buried beneath the sands of Giza? Could hidden tunnels and chambers stretch beneath the pyramids? Or will future excavations reveal a completely different explanation? For now, nobody knows. But one thing is certain. Even after centuries of study, the Giza Plateau continues to surprise us. Every new scan, every discovery, and every mystery reminds us that the ancient world may still have many secrets waiting beneath the sand. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing discoveries. See you in the next one.